Today on the Tiger Basketball Report, we'll preview the Tigers' games against the College of Charleston Cougars. Get ready, fans. The Tiger Basketball Report starts now.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and it's locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl, chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years for Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Hello and welcome to the Tiger Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas. The Tigers are set for their rematch with the Cougars on Thursday against Charleston. The Tigers fell in the first game 62-57, but in that ball game, Coach, it came down the final 5 seconds. You had a chance to win the game. William Adalamoto wasn't able to convert a jump shot, and the 5-point spread at the end, a little different just because you fouling and all that stuff, but you had a chance to win it at the end.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game. They're good. They're good. One stings a little bit that we didn't get over the hump. JD only played 10 minutes, fouled out, and Mike had a subpar night. So, we need to have a focused, energized, determined group on Thursday night against a very good Charleston team. They're very good defensively, especially guarding the three-point shot, and they do a great job controlling tempo. They don't turn the ball over. Got deep perimeter, and Brantley and Cheely are certainly first-team all-league kids. Brantley, in my opinion, is probably the most gifted guy in the entire league, and then Cheely's like he makes big plays. He makes threes, and then you got to keep him off the foul line. So we've got a major challenge, but certainly one we're excited for.
You go back to that first game, the other thing that hurt the Tigers, free throw shooting. You were 7 of 16, and you get it up to 10 or 11, and now all of a sudden William Adalamoto maybe doesn't have to hit a jumper at the end to win the ball game. And it was a tight game, and they're a team that they want to make the game ugly. I mean, they don't want to go up and down the floor in transition. They want to keep the game in the low 60s.
Well, they got good guards, though, guards that can break it down. Riller, Johnson, Pointer, Cheely, and they can all make shots. So as a coach, when you're watching film, you get really nervous about that. But I think where they're good is they take good shots. They can control tempo whichever way they want that to go, and they play good defense. We got to play hard, but we also got to make sure we execute like we have been over the last couple weeks against a good club like that. And we've got to really carry over some things that we've game planned for. We've got to make sure we stick to those, especially offensively.
Coming back to CQ to play them, that's got to make you happy that you've got them at home this time.
Well, I do love Charleston. I lived there for 2 years, but it's no place like Baltimore.
They're also a team that's coming in. I mean, they're in a battle with Wilmington for first place in the CAA, so they're going to be. There's certainly no letdown on them because obviously they want to win the CAA regular season crown. And for you, You want to get over that 500 mark in the conference and move from there to where you can set yourself up to be in that top 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's a huge game, you know, 'cause it's the next game. We plan for like we're the Patriots in the Super Bowl, you know. And
Again,
and again. But they're good. They're good. We got to play good to beat them. We know that. But it's also important that we keep getting better each game and each week. And that's the thing that we're really focused on. Once again, if we do that, we'll be in a position where we know we have enough talent to win ball games. And certainly against a quality club like Charleston, you've got to do those things. I tell our guys all the time, the execution is the answer. You want to figure out how to win, and execution is the answer. That's really what we're trying to focus on this week.
you mentioned in our past show this week that 9 different guys scored double digits for you in the last 2 ball games. What does that depth mean for this team down the stretch?
Well, if we can get to where we hope to get to, it can really help us, especially, Thursday, Saturday, or potentially 3 games in 3 days. So it also means, the nervous piece is guys have to continue to be happy for each other, because it could be different guys on different nights. Like you saw, like Jordan McNeil had 3 really good games for us. And he still played a good chunk of minutes in Stella, but Mike went a little bit longer because he was playing. Now he has the ability to do that, and we'd have to ride that. We've also seen it on, Moto and Johnny played more than Justin had been playing. And not that Justin played bad, but Johnny was playing at such a high level, we had to get him a little bit more. So guys, guys have to, Zane, his attitude's been great. He didn't play as much against Delaware, maybe because Mike or Eddie had it going a little bit, but he was tremendous against Hofstra, and Eddie was pulling for him. So we've got to make sure we have that great chemistry and camaraderie in order that when you're playing a lot of guys. But I do think playing a lot of guys helps you aggressiveness defensively, on the backboards, running the floor, and you hope you can wear some teams down.
Speaking of Eddie, if I took 10 Tiger fans and asked them, who's the most effective three-point shooter on this team? I don't think any of them would say Eddie Keith, but Eddie's shooting almost 50% from three-point range.
He's taking good shots, rhythm shots. He does work at it. I think the thing for him is where he's so valuable for us is we play him at the point. He obviously plays the wing, but then we've played him at the 4, and he gets a lot of advantages offensively when he's at that position. And he's still a good rebounder, defender at any position, and he's a great shot blocker.
He's your Swiss Army knife.
He is our he's our Eddie of all trades.
The Tigers and the Cougars set to tip off inside CQ Arena on January 26th at 7 o'clock. I'll have the call on CBS Sports Radio 1300 and TowsonTigers.com starting at 6:45. Coach, thanks for joining us. And as always, we wish you nothing but the best on Thursday night.
My man.
That will do us for today's episode of the Tiger Basketball Report. Join us next time when we preview the Tigers' game against Northeastern up in Boston. For head coach Pat Skerry, I'm Spiro Morekas. As always, go Tigers.